Go. So we're actually doing it. Good. These cherries out. They're quite good. She looks really quite good. Yeah. There you go. I'm going to try to climb the tree so I can get up there. I'm going to try to get some bags up there. See if we can go way up there. Yeah. Hope the camera is on right now. I might try to climb. Yeah, the tree's pretty good. Try to climb it up, see if we can get some cherries up there. They look like they're pretty quite reasonable. They're pretty worn out from the sun, but oh. Oh, these are 3 good cherries right here. You can see them. They're perfect on the tree. I'm gonna watch the sprinklers not to hit my camera. You can see it, they're quite good. I'm gonna probably put it back in the bag. It's good. Now that one I have to grab. There's a lot of them up there. You can see up there. Look at all them groups. there. Need to grab something. There's a whole group of them. If I had to get up there right now, but not yet. Oops. There we go. Pretty windy up here. I need to stay careful. Very quite good. These look good. Give you an idea of how I climbed the tree, but I'm not going to do a long video. And I'm pretty way up there, about 10 feet right now. This looks quite good to have. Put this in my pocket. Wind's dying off a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it on my camera. Yeah, but I'm just giving you an idea how I can climb the tree, but I'm up to 10 feet, but it's very windy up here right now. I gotta be very careful. Just hang on. I'm not gonna fall off, you know? Wait till that wind dies down. Yeah, that's the way you do it. That's how you study it that way. The way I just had to grab a bunch of them. But I just showed you how to climb on the cherry tree, knowing you, Blake, Danielle, Melissa. I've done this last year, but I'm probably going to get some of these cherries off here quite good. Winds are like 45 miles an hour here on the mountains here, benches. It's nice and cool when you do it, but usually it's pretty hot during the day right now. But I'm checking them out right now. These look quite good. You see that? Yeah. But that's how you pick the cherries. I don't know if you can see it. I'm using a hat camera. I'm standing on a tree on a bench. It's like when you do it on an orange tree. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get some cherries so you can actually eat them for ice cream and stuff like that. Very quite good. This is a good size one, you can see. This is on camera, it's pointed that way. Yeah, pretty good size. Those of you want with no holes in it, to throw that down. You gotta look through them. But they're way up there, you can see. There's a lot of them up there. Way up there. You see them all up there? There's a lot of cherries that most of the birds will eat them. So I was checking to see if we got any, but they're pretty quite ripe. I probably will get some of these cherries for the whole bag, so it'll be enough for me to have something for it. But I think I picked them late, but they're okay. They'll regrow more. The ones with the reds are growing a little bit more. But I'm going to probably get down soon, but not yet. I'm just trying to show you an idea. I get it. When they're black, you can pick them right. But gotta get lower to the lower branch. But I can do this. I've done it before. My hammer antenna is attached to this tree. It's a jungle rat in this thing. But these are good things to grab on the branches. But yeah, you can get these things too. I'm trying to grab this guy here. You see it right there. Because these cherries, it's got to stay on a branch to hold me. But I can climb over here when I get to the base. Either way. Yeah, these are bad, not all bad, but some are bad. I'm going to pick the ones down lower. And I got to get at least a full bag of these things. So these will get me in the lower branches here. Give you an idea what the video is. This is pretty quite ripe, but not likely yet. Gotta look through the holes. Like that. Pretty windy today, but so be very careful not to fall off the tree. These are little cricket bugs you have. I don't know if you can see it. This is a ripe cherry, but they're pretty rotten, some of them. That one is ripe. Yeah, this one's about right. You can have no holes, but you can still have them. Just make sure I don't get them crushed. So that's the problem with pockets. If you had buckets up here, you'll be fine. But I had, yeah, this one has a hole in it. Yeah. But we'll do that right now. This one's ripe. Nope, not likely. I'm going to go down the lower end to get some more cherries, but yeah, I'll just try to show you what they are like when you climb up there, but they're pretty ripe there. But down here, I probably can get some more down here where they're at. See the reds? They'll turn black soon. But I got plenty down here I can get. Yeah. We gotta get down here. Wait till the wind dies off. Got it. There we go. Slip right through this thing. Yeah, I'm going to get some in the lower ends. Make sure you don't get caught down there. Where's the bag at? Where's my bag at? Where's my bag at? Oh my, it's over there. Nope. Where's my grocery bag at? Oh, it's up there. I see it. Yeah. That's my bag. Should be alright. I was just checking the tree. But these dogs are like that all the time. Make sure they're not crushed. Yeah. Some are crushed pretty good, but not all of them are crushed. You can watch these things. Okay. I'm going to pick some of these lower end ones. I don't know if you can see them on my camera. Should be able to see it right there. Yeah. This one's a ripe one. That's I can tell. This one's really ripe. Nope. They can look like that, but these birds eat holes in them. That's a cherry tree. I'm trying to see. See, we can see it right there. Yeah, these are nice cherries, but can't eat ones with holes in them. That one's perfect. It'll be alright. It's not that much, but you can cut these out very quite good. That you gotta look at ones that are not really much holes. I'm gonna check that one on the far end there. This looks okay. Nope. I need to get a lot of bags first. Yeah, this one is pretty ripe right there. See that? See, I got the camera there. That's a really ripe one. There's no holes in it. This looks fine. You can wash this off. Let's see. Gotta check my camera. Yeah, you can wash these off, no problem. That's a ripe one. I got a helmet cam, that's why I got it on my hat. I'm using one of those, you know, those large hat, like marlin hats. So I got a strap on. This is what I used to use in my drone videos. You know, you got them like that. See, she looks a bit quite ripe. This is, yep, right there. Bad. I'm gonna go back over here in a minute. Let's see. She looks really quite good. I'll show you in a minute. That's really good. That's really good right there. When they're soft, they're kind of rotted. When they're hard, they're not rotted. Not hard like a hard soft. Very quite good. She's fine. So yeah. Very quite good. Nope. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Very good. Trying my best. See, looks really good. Here's someone hammering out there. I gotta do this right now. You hold it down like a tree like that, and you go like this. It's pretty good. Checking this guy out. Pretty good. I like them when they're hard. That's perfect. Shh, quiet. We're sleeping. Trying to do this. I should have picked them last week, but some will be good, some could be bad. Quiet. That one's a nice one. That's as far as I'll take it this condition. You see. Yeah, that's the condition's really good. I'm putting them in the Walmart grocery bag, so we'll wash them a little bit later, and they'll usually stay a little bit longer in the cool weather. Yeah, but these will actually help to give you some cherry ice creams and stuff. It's okay. Yeah, that dog does that. I'm trying to get these guys to used to each other out here. If my camera does go dead, just at least you can get an idea. I was climbing a tree and show you how to do it. Let's see. It looks really quite good. These things are really look sweet. But I'm trying to get some cherries so I can have some for ice creams and stuff. These are actually the ones you can put in ice cream and dip them with sugar. That looks really good. I don't know if you can see it on camera. See it there. There it goes. Yeah, it's not that many holes in it, but sometimes you can cut them around it. But well, if they don't have holes inside them, it's all right. Mostly, you get a pit remover, it'll usually wash them out. If they have big holes, they're no good, just like that. Yeah, they're no good for that one. But I need to pick these now. Not all tree. If I get a full bag of them, that would be awesome. I'm going to check some more over here. Yeah, these look quite ripe. Nope. So these cherries are going to go bad if I don't pick them now. But it's really good. Let me see, my camera's good. Alright. Hope there's no holes in them. This one's not that bad. So I'll take it in for this one. That one's really good. No holes. That's awesome. Like this, it's pretty good. Pretty quite good shape. They were good. I wish I had something like when a monitor that goes right above your head and you can see what's going on. But that's why I have them on these helmet cams. You just have to look at it. That's why I measure my hands so I know where it's at. That's how I doing it that way. Okay, trying to find some more things. Yeah. I'm going to grab this trench. Hope this camera is on right now. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Let's check these guys out. I'm telling you all my special friends, including Blake and Danielle and Melissa and my cousin Janelle out east. I'm just picking these cherries right now. Checking to make sure it doesn't have holes. You gotta look for that. And this one didn't have no holes. If they don't have holes in, they're good. It's just the way you got to pick them the way you do. And I'm going to get about a pound almost if I get a lot of them. It's just windy. It's almost around even hours right now. When I did that video earlier today with the radio, it was like around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's perfect. Nope. Cannot have holes in them. Like that. Those things will eat your thing like worms. But you can burn them out if you want. That was actually something that was eating on those. Yeah, they will get in there if they have a lot of holes in them. But mostly you could get a pit remover and cut them slicing, and that's how you boil them out. Cherries will still be good. Just gotta clear them out for more cherries. Just gotta clear them out for the batches. Trying to check for worms for this guy. I have a good, at least a bag full almost, not yet. Gotta keep looking through them. I'm gonna try to grab another one up there to the top. These look like pretty quite ripe ones. You can't tell by when you look at them like that. Either way, yeah. Like finding the cherry ripe, no worms. So this one's pretty perfect. I'm just checking it out right now. I had some in my pocket. The bad point about pockets is they can get smashed easily. See, I'm showing you this right now. This looks really good shape. No worms, no worms. There we go. So that's how you pick the cherries like that. Some people pick them by the stem, but you don't have to pick them by the stem. I have to throw that one out. I'm checking this one out right now. No worms. Perfect. Gotta make sure everything looks good and looks right, because like that, nope. I was just telling you. To Melissa out there, I'm talking to you in this video. Like I told you, what you gotta do for your system, you gotta make sure those radios are quite good on that. Like I told you. I'm trying to tell you about that. We know what's going on in those things. We know what we talk about. Trust me, I know you can do this the right way. I'm telling you, like the CB, FRS, and GMRS, and those ham radios. Yes, CB's your best choice too. But like I told you, I would have all the radio communications in the world to have. So in case things go down on cell phones, they usually do. See, when I'm having problems is getting backhoe access. I was getting a power cord sometime tomorrow, see if I get a test. But with that cool thing with the microphone was good. Well, with that thing, you can sit still with the microphone. Make sure you have like a second Bowfang radio for yourself, and have one for your sister, like third radio. So you got to hear yourself when you're talking, and you got to make sure there's no static on the radio and that thing. But you could adjust that no problem with that microphone I got from China. But it was pretty good if you use it right. If you use it right, you'll be able to talk to her pretty quite good. Trying to check there's no holes in it. Just don't pay attention to dogs, because they do that crap. They bark at everything in the world. They're not bothering me at all. But don't worry, it's pretty good. I'm just telling you, you just got to learn how to do this radio, but you'll be able to reach her no problem. Because I know you can. But just get it one of those mobile antennas for the Bowfang radio. It uses on ham, uses everything, like that one will work. Or the Nagoya. The Nagoya is pretty good. Because I'm picking up repeaters on this too. These are the border collie, they do that crap a lot. Pretty quite good right there. I'm just taking and looking at it. These are actually cherries I'm picking, but I was telling you about that, Melissa, like you got to do that like I told you. Because, like I was telling you about that, you got to trust me on that one. So I'm just picking the cherries right now. It's like when you, like, you know, like an orange tree, when you pick at it, And they have them in Central Florida. Yeah, they do have them down there. Most of the Clearmount area that will have them. Back in the 80s, like I told you, all my social friends including like that, people used to pick them on the side of the roads up in south of Ocala. Trust me, they haven't. Usually Clearmount and those areas, they actually have, like North Orlando, that's the orange area. Even Lakeland, Georgia has it too. But most of that's orange growth. There used to be a lot of orange growth because I've seen pictures of it. And it's all development houses now. Back in 1998, when I traveled through that area, you could see a lot of orange groves from that area. But sugar canes are mostly down in South Florida. We go like Dixie crystals. That's your Florida sugar cane stuff. Ooh, you gotta be careful with spiders. And little tiny ones. They're not major ones. Gotta get these, make sure there's some holes in them. I think they're actually keep the bugs out of the things. Just gotta make sure. But I found a cherry up there. Very good. I need to get some of these cherries. I'm trying to try some to eat because you gotta try some natural food. Because people are not gonna count on food in the grocery stores. Like you see all that stuff on the things like that. People will be in a world hurt right now because it's true. They will be in a hurt. I know how long usually it will last for the food supply here in Utah because the people who store it, like I told you about. Like some guys, one conspiracy theory says they will last about at least 3 weeks of food storage. Because they eat a lot of food and they burn up their sources. That's why you got to learn how to not to burn it up. I know how to do that because I've done it in the woods for 13 years in McAlpin where I used to live. I've done it with other things, with water bottles with spring water inside of them, like wash my hair, brush my teeth, and I've done it that way. But I'm telling you, you guys don't even know how to survive this because you guys will be in a world of crap, I'm telling you. It's not a joke about that. I know when stuff will hit the fan someday. Trust me. But the guy was telling about all that stuff, they're not stupid, they will try to starve you out. These people, I'm telling you, I know we're not ready for disasters. Because I went through it in Hurricane Andrew a long time ago, and I know what it's like. The first thing, people will get crazy and start looting stores. That's usually the number one thing they usually go for, trust me. You'll do things people don't even want to do to get food. Like my father, what happened to him many years ago, like I told you in one of my stories, how he got the generator. Before he got the other one, he had to take a risk for it because he had to cook TV dinners, frozen pizzas on it in the middle of the night when I was watching the Milky Way. People were in survival mode because that's when the president didn't do crap back then. Bush, you know, the first guy. Yeah, people were in surviving mode. I know what's actually happening in this world, but I'm telling you, if you got something like hit a major city, you people wouldn't be in a world crap. That's why I always get back up food. And I know when grocery stores will be gone on that system. Because let me tell you, my mom was lucky because she had a manager that worked there, Winn-Dixie. And when she got the food out, sodas out of the store, they only give a certain amount to limit of people. And I'm going to tell you about this. When the Army comes and do the food in disasters, they will limit you on certain foods you can get. Trust me. My mom went through it back then when she went and got the food. They limit a certain amount like they do. You know, like how Cuba does theirs? It's something like that, almost. Not like that. You only can take a certain amount of that, and they can only give you that on the list. And believe me, I don't believe in those propaganda, all those building codes. It doesn't matter how they're going to tell you, oh, this is going to improve the building code. It doesn't matter. Usually a concrete house is your best choice and it won't be destroyed. Usually, Category 5 can wipe out the world. If you're near the ocean, it could still wipe out a whole entire area. Especially, you know, like they were talking about Floyd many years ago. North Carolina got hit the worst 400-year flood. Yeah, the eastern part of North Carolina got underwater. Then they had massive tornadoes that hit my neighborhood where I used to live in. TT2 area, TT1, it wiped out my TT1 school back then from a tornado that did it. Yeah, the school still exists this day. Shh. He's just a border collie. He does that a lot. The dog is a very he has a boring life sometimes. That's why he acts like that. He thinks he wants to play every time. I'm trying to fix these cherries so I can get some good amount, have something. But I'm telling you, I've had all those hypertonics. Make sure the bug's out. There you go. I'm gonna look at my food, see it looks fine. He's trying to eat on the cherry, but I'll take it either way. You can wash them, they have pits in them. Yeah, what I'm doing today, I'm actually getting the dogs used to each other. This golden dog, I don't know if you can see him. Him and them. They've been used to each other for a while. That's why I'm trying to work with them. Because they're quite good. Trying to see this food right now. But I'm doing really quite good. I don't know if we're still recording. I'm going to check in a second. After I pick this other guy. But you got to listen to me like I was telling you, Melissa. You got to listen about that. But I'm getting some good amount of cherries right now. It's almost a bushel, right? Like that's almost like $5 worth right there. I have. Yeah, because when I picked it out during the time last year, when I got this almost off the tree, I had almost like $40 in cherries, almost $80 worth. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's supposed to be 100 degrees by this weekend and stuff like that, because that's what I'm doing right now in the evening because it's cooler. That's what I'm doing right now when the breeze is like that. I would be sweating right now. Just don't pay attention in the video because the dog will do that when it barks. But the microphone's kind of different, but in reality it's kind of loud in your ears. But I'm telling you, like I told you, Melissa, you gotta listen to me about that. Because I know about the part of the world where you live, where they're from. I used to live there for 13 years. Like I told you about that in the North Florida types. No, it's very different from the city and the country types, like I told you. You gotta trust on that one, because I'm the best guy who has a lot of good advice about everything. Once you know about, like I showed you a lot of stuff I showed you, you're gonna learn about everything once you know. Because let me tell you, like, yeah. It's like when I told you about everything about what's going on with your sister and all that. It's no big deal. Let's hope she could figure out the world, she could see it better. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. That's why you got to get these radios and start up on them, because once you have the radios, you'll be able to talk to anybody in the world if you do it right. Do you understand? CB ham radios have outlast cell phones, but cell phones will be in the past someday. The phones we have in our hands, in about 5 to 10 years, in about 10 to 20 years, they'll be history. Like, you know, like the car phones. But radio is a good way to have it. But I was telling you, like, I did it yesterday on a trail walk yesterday. So this was pretty good. You could still use these cherries still, but most of them turn black in a couple days. He just barks at me because while he's barking at me, he thinks I give him a toy. He's just like a 2-year-old in the brain and the dog's head. I'm just saying like that. Yeah, we only have like 3 to 4 months of summer here in Utah. Then the snow hits around November. Sometimes they start in October. Depends. If we get, it's just the way how the weather system works. I gotta learn how to eat some of the stuff. Because if you don't eat the stuff you do. And also you got the apple trees over there too, and peach trees. Peaches won't come down like in August. You got to make sure they're not hard enough. But there's a lot of agriculture in Utah we have. You can buy a lot of these from farmer markets. Because I'm telling you, what happened if Walmart's go out of business someday, you know what I mean? I'm telling to all my social friends like that. All it takes one company to buy it all out, then everybody be screwed over their policies. I've seen it happen before, like in the 1980s. What happened to my mom's store? Because after the late 80s and early 90s, they got turned into Amy's, that's what happened. Zehrs went out of business, just like a Kmart store. Zehrs had a lot of good stuff. I was like 3 years old back then. It was like when I was 6. It must have been when I was 6 years old during '86. Because I can remember that day, I saw the Challenger blew up on TV when my mom was eating lunch when I was walking in Crown. I can remember some of it, but I didn't understand it during the time until I saw it in school when they told me back in the late 80s what happened. But in 1987, that's when I discovered their faces. The Challenger crew astronauts and Ronald Reagan. If I didn't come to that principal office that day, if I was not goofing off, my astronomy thinking would have never happened that way. I'm trying to pick some of these cherries because he needs some good food out of these. I hope you guys actually see this today. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to show you what I got right now. I've been picking for a while. I got a pretty good amount right there. Like that. That's pretty good. I'll probably be picking up a bit more and I'll be done soon. So I'm going to let you go right now to all my special friends, including Blake, Danielle, Melissa, and my cousin Janelle out east. You have a wonderful evening, and I'll be doing some more videos soon. More radio tests or anything on the air or any other project I do, or if I'm doing some more Omicron videos soon. So I'll have a wonderful week this week. And oh, sorry about that. You see the dog on the diving board? That's something you don't see every day. And his name is Miyagi. That's my sister's dog. It's one of those Japanese dogs. They're like, these dogs go for like $1,000, but my sister got him for $300 last year. He's only a year old now. He just does that, like to climb on things and tables. He won't bother. He doesn't like the indoors a lot. He's an outdoor type dog he likes. He's just trying to get used to the dogs. So that's actually Andy right there just playing with the pine cone. Him just doing that, that's the measure sounds. He's over 7 years old. He's like a 60-year-old man in dog years. This one is just like a fox. That's why you gotta wear an orange jacket, but he looks like just like a fox dog. He's got a face like a fox. Yeah. So I'm gonna let you go. Catch you later. And I'll be bringing out some more videos this week or anything else like that. I'll let you know. This is Richard. Catch you later.